What's cheapin', cockchafers? Welcome back to Monkey Boys Toys, and welcome back to the sofa. Thanks very much for joining me again. Oh, hello, Skeletor. What can I do for you?
Right, Monkey Boy. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of my channel. I'd like you to remark upon it, and then ask your viewers to subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your 1-year anniversary, Skeletor.
Yes, I deserve it.
Right. And I'll leave a link to your channel in the description. Is that okay?
Yes, be sure that you do.
Okay, I will. I need to get on with the review now, Skeletor, so do you want to stay and watch?
Yes, of course.
Right, well, I'll just pop you to the back of the sofa and you can watch from there. Is that okay?
Get on with it, Monkey Boy.
Right, okay. Let's just pop you down there. You should be all right there. Is that okay?
Yes, hurry up, Monkey Boy. People will be getting bored.
So I thought that this week we would take a look at the Back to the Future DeLorean set from Playmobil. Here it is. Now this is a 64-piece set. It comes included with the car, some bits and pieces, Marty McFly, Dr. Emmett Brown, and of course Einstein the dog. Now if we flip the box around to the back, we can see some of the features that the car has. It's worth noting, if you are going to pick up this set, please be aware that this twin pack of Marty and Doc from 1955, this is not included with the set. This is a different set. As you can see, it's set number 70459. I do have that one here, so this is what that set looks like, but it is worth noting that it doesn't come included with this DeLorean set. So I have pre-opened this box, so let's look inside and see what we get. Okay, some stuff. So let's pour all that onto the sofa and remove the box from the shop for now. And let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got the stickers and the instruction sheet. I'm not particularly looking forward to those stickers. As you guys know, I have quite shaky hands, so I do find it quite difficult to apply stickers on things. But anyway, there we go. And there's some more gubbins in the bottom here, the plutonium canisters and some other miscellaneous bits and pieces. Here we've got the main body of the DeLorean, so that's nice. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. There is some marbling involved here on the side of the car, as you can probably see, and again on the other side. So yes, it's not a completely smooth finish. There is that marbling, which is worthy of note. But yeah, there's the main body of the car. We've got the wheels and the tyres here. Okay, we've got a bag containing the figures and some other miscellaneous bits. Some of those look quite small and losable. I think there's Marty's watch down there at the bottom, if you can just see that there. So do be careful when you're opening these bags, because there are very small bits involved. And we've got some more external items for the car here, some of the trim and whatnot for the car. And I'm assuming this is the battery pack. And it looks like that would take 2 AAA batteries, at a guess. So I guess that fits in the bottom of the car. Anyway, let's get those bits out of the shot. I'll go and build the car now, and then I'll get back to you when it's done and we'll take a look at it. See you in a bit. So here is the finished DeLorean. Now I must say that was a bit of a pain in the tits.
And why is that, Monkey Boy?
Well, I'll tell you, Skeletor. The stickers on this were incredibly fiddly. If you're thinking of buying this set and you're not any good at putting stickers on, find someone who is, because this took me absolutely ages. I had to apply and reapply the stickers several times because they really were fiddly. There were a number of other fiddly parts in the build, which we'll get to in a little while. But it did take me quite a while to build this. It was still good fun, but yeah. Not the easiest of builds. Some of the bits were quite tricky and required quite a lot of finger strength to deal with. Before we have a look at the DeLorean, let's just have a look at the figures that came with it. First we've got Marty here on his skateboard with his video camera. Not really much to say about the figure. It's a nice figure. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, the fiddliest part of him was putting the cuffs on, his sort of spotty cuffs, because they're separate pieces. But other than that, there we go. There's the Marty figure. I don't know if let's just lay him down over here, because I don't think he'll stand up particularly well. The next figure is Doc Brown. So here's Doc Brown. He's got his little satchel around his waist here. He's got his control console thing. He's also got this item hanging around his neck, if I can get it. And this is on a sort of a boingy stretchy thing. And also of note, he has got 2 watches. I made a mistake at the beginning. I said that the watch was probably Marty's, but actually, of course, Doc Brown wears 2 watches, so he's got the silver watch and the black watch. But there we go. There's Doc Brown. He's got the hazardous materials thing on his back there. Next up, we've got Einstein, the dog. His head does go down so he can sniff at the floor. But there's Einstein the dog. He isn't articulated other than that. Oh yes, he is. His tail is. I didn't see that in there. There's his tail. Way. So yeah, he quite literally had his tail between his legs. So there's Einstein the dog. Nice little inclusion in the set there. And the other accessory that you get with the set is the case of plutonium. Now, this is something that I wanted to point out. These plutonium canisters come in 2 pieces, the yellow part and the orange part, and they're incredibly difficult to put together. I've in fact cracked 2 of them putting them together. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a crack along the side of that one, and also on this one in here. But anyway, there's the plutonium case. It must be said, mine doesn't stay closed particularly well, and it pops open quite a bit, as you can see. But it's a nice little inclusion to the set, I guess. The other item, excuse me, the other item that you get is the hook, which fits onto the back of the DeLorean, just in here. And that's of course the hook that was used to grab hold of the wire when the electricity passed through it at the ending of the movie. But I won't be displaying it with that hook in. I'll be displaying it like this. So let's have a look at the car. Overall, it's a nice representation of the vehicle, fairly screen accurate. There we go. We can see the DMC logo at the front, and on the back we've got the Out of Time license plate. It does say DeLorean on the back here, as you can see on the back fender or bumper. So yeah, so there's the car. We've got the plutonium canister in the back here, which can be removed. So that just pops into there, like that. The doors do open, and you can fit a figure inside. There we go. Let's open the famous gull wing doors, and they just sort of clip open like so. They look pretty cool. And inside we can see the flux capacitor just at the back there. I don't know if you can see it particularly well. There you are, the light shining off the front of it. There's the flux capacitor. We'll see that a bit more clearly when we look at the light function, which is something that I'm going to show you now. I'm just going to pause the camera and just sort of shut the curtains and turn my light off, just so it's a little bit easier to see the light feature on the vehicle. So bear with me. Okay, it's not very dark in here, but it's a little bit darker than it was, so we'll be able to see the lights a bit better. This vehicle doesn't come with any sound features, it's just the light feature, and that's activated by pressing this button on the bottom just here. Now there are 2 light sequences. There is a flashing light and a stationary or a solid light, so I'll show you those now. We've just press that button. Whoops, let's go. Okay. So here is the flashing light sequence. As you can see, it flashes the lights on the side of the vehicle, sort of, and on the top, and the lights at the front, which is quite nice. They there's a bit of a different sequence. They flash, they chase, and then they end up stationary or still like this. There we can see the flux capacitor in the back. If I just open the door, there you can see and the light's gone out now, so it doesn't stay on very long. Let me just press the button again. There's the flux capacitor in the back, you can see flashing just there, which is quite a nice touch. It's good to be able to see that. If you press the button again, it just turns the light, it makes the lights just stay continuously on like that. I assume it will go off in a moment or two. But yeah, so there's the DeLorean in all its glory. There is one more feature to the car which I'll show you, but I'll just pause the camera and open the curtains again so we can see a bit more easily. Okay, we've got a bit more light on the subject now. Incidentally, these lights that I've turned on haven't gone out, so I think they only go out in the first sequence. When you press the button for the first time, it goes through the light sequence and then turns off. And if you press it again, the lights stay on. Let's just turn that off for now. So the last feature that I just want to point out on this vehicle is to do with the wheels. Now, if you clip these wheel sections, there's a little tab just here, if you can see. If you squeeze that tab in, the wheels rotate round and clip into place like this. Oh, this one's quite difficult to do. Hang on. Oh, let me just take this one off camera to do it. There we go. They do need sort of quite a bit of finger strength to push these tabs in. But when you do that, you can clip the wheels into the downward position, and then of course you can recreate the scene from the end of the movie where the car flies. Where we're going, we don't need roads. So there you go. That's another little feature of the vehicle. I guess you could display it like that if you want to, but I'll be displaying mine with the wheels in the normal position. It's also worth noting when you build this that the front wheels and the back wheels are a different size. The back wheels are larger and chunkier, and the front wheels are smaller, so that's worth bearing in mind when you're putting this together. But yeah, there we go. There's a nice little look at the Playmobil Delorean set. This was produced in, let's have a look. I'm looking for a date on the bottom. 2020 it says on here. So yeah, that's when this was produced. But it's a really nice display piece. I think this will look really good in any collection. So if you're a Back to the Future fan, I certainly recommend this set. Now, what did you think of that, Skeletor?
Yes, it was very good.
Did you have a favourite part?
Yes, I like the flux capacitor.
Yeah, I know, I like that as well. So there we go, guys. That was a look at the Playmobil Delorean set. And I think that's about the end of the video. So if you did like it, please do share it with any other cockchafers you may know. Please do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And yeah.
And subscribe to my channel.
And subscribe to Skeletor's channel as well, please. Thanks so much. Right, okay, Skeletor. I think it's time that we made like shepherds and got the flock out of here. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.